Today is very exciting because I am going to be observing and critiquing my most viewed sample speaking test with a passionate and enthusiastic student named Miss Khan. In this video, I think you will be equally impressed by her ability to speak in such a natural and fluent way. However, I hope that I can share some pointers that may help you to improve. Let's go for it. Hello, good morning. Thank you for coming today.
Good morning, Miss Charles.
What is your name, please?
My full name is Lema Khan, but you can call me Khan.
Thank you, Khan. And how are you feeling today?
Of course, a little worried, but it's great.
You have nothing to worry about. I love that introduction. When the examiner asked, "Oh, how are you feeling today?" she said, "Oh, I'm a little bit worried, but I'm great." So we're still being positive, but honest at the same time. Khan, the test today will be about 12 to 15 minutes and it will be in 3 parts. So if you're ready, we can start?
I'm ready.
Perfect. Now you may notice that this examiner is very overly friendly. I cannot promise that your examiner will be the same, but even if they're not, don't worry, it will not affect your score. Try to show your sense of humor in the exam and make them smile. Khan, let's talk about mobile phones first. How often do you use your mobile phone?
Honestly, I don't use it much now. About 5 hours a day. I don't know if that's a little or not, but I found that we cannot deny that mobile phone is the significant invention on the world.
I love that phrase, is a significant invention in the world. Amazing.
And because it helps us to study, acquire new knowledge, and also the entertainment. So that's why I really love my mobile phone.
Fantastic, thank you. What do you usually use it for?
As I had said, I really love my mobile phone because not only is my birthday gift from my dad, but also it is the...
Great structure. Not only, but also fantastic.
Like the weapon that helped me a lot, like it gives me knowledge from the TikTok, like the hashtag learn on TikTok. I surf it a lot, so I can learn from my mobile phone.
One thing there, the pronunciation, there was one slight mistake. Did you catch it? That's right, the word weapon, not weapon, weapon. Just a little bit with the pronunciation there, but again, great answer. Brilliant, thank you. Do you think you use your mobile too much?
Not at all anymore. As I had said, I used to be the person like, I cannot live without my mobile phone. But then I realized that I just spent all my day just surfing, and without no new knowledge.
Yeah.
So
without gaining any new knowledge.
When I realized that, I started to change, and I can vividly remember that I would start with I set the time limit on the iPhone. So now I can control my hobby.
Your hobby. I love the phrase that she used, I can vividly remember. I would have liked a little story there in the past. I can vividly remember that I always used to set my alarm as a kid at school in order to not be late to my important English class. Great structure. Thank you so much. Let's move on now to talk about the weekends. What do you usually do on the weekend?
Actually, I have a lot of things to do on my relaxed days, but I love nothing more than hanging out with my friends.
Good.
Yes, I would pick her to the coffee shop, but we usually come to each other's house, sharing the food, and I would tell her a lot of things that happen in my week. And fortunately, I feel really relaxed and unwind after long working days.
One thing that's really nice to use is adverbs of frequency. So you can say, fortunately, I usually feel relaxed during those lovely weekends together, or I always or sometimes feel that I can relax and unwind with my friends. So adverbs of frequency are a really good way to sound more natural, ranging from always, sometimes, occasionally, every now and again, and never. Beautiful, well done. Do you prefer relaxing at home or going out?
I'm definitely an extrovert person.
don't forget those little grammar mistakes. I am definitely an extroverted person. So just be careful with those little grammar mistakes in there. But again, I love the way she's talking about her personality. She's very confident. You can tell that from her great speaking.
So I will keen on like hanging outside.
Again, I am keen on hanging out outside. These are the little grammatical mistakes that examiners are listening for.
Outside, I will usually spend time with my friends, my family. But I always spend time with myself because when I'm being alone, I feel like I can recharge my social battery.
Beautiful phrase, recharge my social battery. I love it.
And I feel much better.
Thank you. Has the way you spend your weekends changed over time?
Absolutely, yes. I've just realized that my hobbies and my activities at the weekend has changed a lot from the beginning. In the past, I used to prefer stay in my house and surfing the internet like other people, other friends. But then I realized that I need my memories, my beloved people more than the information on the internet. So I start to meet my friend and gather with my family.
Beautiful. Everyone, please take note of that technique that I just taught Khan in my lessons. In the past, I thought or I remember this, but now it's beautiful for part 1, and I love it when students use that, especially if they use it correctly.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, Khan, we'll now move on to part 2. In part 2, I will give you a question and you have 1 minute to prepare, and then you will speak for 2 minutes, okay?
So that brings us to the end of part 1. I love Khan's confidence, her passion, her enthusiasm, and her sense of humour. Fantastic. Now, let's see if she can keep it up in part 2.
So, the question is, please, can you describe a skill you would like to learn?
A skill. What skill would you pick? It can be anything from reading a book, learning Chinese, learning how to cook, or indeed travelling. Really good choices. Travelling while vlogging is a particularly essential skill.
Khan, that's the end of your minute now. So when you're ready, please start.
There are many abilities that I really want to master. However, if I had to pick one, it would be photography.
I love her introduction, advanced grammar structure. However, if I had to pick one, it would be beautiful start, so confident.
Because I'm learning at Livingston High School, which is located in a thriving metropolis, Ho Chi Minh City, where every student at my school are really good at taking photos. And moreover, my school is famous for a talented photography club named Origin. So that's the reason why I really want to learn a little bit about this skill. I'm passionate about photography for a variety of reasons. Firstly, I'm the person that really appreciates memories in my life. So whenever I gather with my beloved people, I really want to save everything in the pictures, especially our smile and our moments at that time.
I love the detail she gives. She doesn't stop speaking and chop up her sentences. She likes to put it all into one long, beautiful story, one long sentence, and it really takes the examiner on a journey. I love that.
Secondly, I really love traveling around the world. So I would like to capture all the breathtaking views.
There's a bit of repetition of so you could replace that with consequently or therefore. Therefore, I like to take photos of the breathtaking views. Really nice.
Everywhere I go, that's really fantastic, it's my passion. Lastly, the most realistic reason is I want to take photos for my sister and my brothers. I can vividly remember last summer we had a trip to Maldives, the most beautiful beaches of the world. And my sister wanted me to take photos for her. And you know what? I have her to take the ugliest photos of the year.
Again, showing her sense of humour. Wonderful. I'm sure they weren't that ugly.
And of course, it made her blood boil.
Love that. Made her blood boil. Made her really angry, really frustrated.
And at that time, when she yelled at me, my heart sank. But now, when I have a little bit skill of photography, I'm much more confident. In the future, I will learn more about photography because that is my passion.
Thank you so much. Well done, Khan.
What a wonderful answer. It felt so logical. It flowed seamlessly. And I felt mesmerized by her answer and her story. I really liked how she showed a sense of humor as well. Great job. Okay, now let's have a look at part 3. I was really impressed so far. Let's see how Miss Khan finishes.
Well done, Khan. Excellent, well done. Okay, we will now move on to part 3 now, and we will continue about learning new skills, okay? Well done. Do you think learning new skills is important in today's world?
Absolutely, yes. Because,
One thing that I love is that Khan directly answers. She doesn't repeat the question. She doesn't say, yes, I think learning new skills is really important in the modern world because. Try to answer directly, especially in part 3. If you need to buy some time, you can say, oh, please let me think about that for a second, or that's an interesting question. But if not, answer confidently and directly. Brilliant.
the world is developing every day, and if we don't find out the way to improve ourselves, we cannot keep up with each other.
I like how she self-corrected there. Cannot keep up with each other. That's great. If you can do that in the exam, please do it.
And imagine that everyone is moving forward quickly, and we just walking slowly, surfing the internet and do nothing. So I think it is vitally important to improve ourselves by new knowledge.
By learning new knowledge, just be careful there.
In order to survive and grow in today's world.
Thank you so much. Wow. What skills are important for young people today?
I have a lot of idea about this question, but I would like the most important skill for adolescents is time management. Because I found that my friends are really ambitious and they want to handle everything in their life, from work, earn money or learn new things, a lot of things. But the problem is they cannot manage their time. So they use their sleep time just to earn more money like that. And I start to have the question is the cost of success is our mental and physical health?
Is it worth risking our mental and physical health for the high cost of success? I think there's just a little bit of grammar there, but I love her idea. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is it worth it? Is mental health or success more important?
So I think in the future I will make my plan more specifically in order to warrant my health.
In order to safeguard my health. So this is an interesting one. Remember, in part 3, you don't really want to be talking about yourself too much. So try to, if you can, talk about wider society. So I liked it at the start, she referred to people or students need to manage their time. But then we went a little bit talking about herself. She started talking about herself. Moreover, if possible, it did ask what skills. So I would have liked another one. So time management, and then maybe literature skills or English skills are also important, because just trying to give more than one idea there.
Thank you. Well done. Wow. Do you think it's better to learn skills online or with a teacher?
From my perspective, I think it depends on the people's personality.
Amazing. Please note that down. It depends on. Now, there are 6 main things it can depend on. The first one, we might say personality, extrovert, introvert. The next one, wealth, rich or poor. The next one, gender, male or female. Fantastic. The next one is location, rural and urban. Well, in rural areas, in urban areas. And finally, that you might talk about age. Young people and old people. It's a great way to set yourself apart and truly capture the examiner's imagination.
For example, introvert people. This type of person will keen on learning from home, because I think that they will not really enjoy when they meet people outside and talking like this, because they will a little bit shy or something like that.
They will feel a little bit shy, but good, really good.
But in contrast, extrovert people, they really would like to speak like this, like face to face. Like me, I want to sit at a table with my teacher like this, because I can acquire new knowledge better.
Thank you. I can definitely tell you're an extrovert. And the final question for today, well done. Do people in your country prefer to learn practical skills or academic skills?
It's an interesting question.
So she's buying time there. She would not lose marks for that. Oh, that's an interesting question. She's not hesitating. She's relaxing and thinking about her ideas, just like a native speaker has to.
I think Vietnamese people are keen on the practical skill because,
Just be careful as well with those final S, practical skills.
we have a lot of job in our country like hair, nail dressing or something like that. And that professions do not need really
Grammar, those professions do not require that knowledge, okay? Academic knowledge.
much academic knowledge. And so I think that we will prefer like practice and we will like have more experience from our practice. So that's why I think that we don't need a lot of knowledge in the books, but we can't deny that the knowledge from books is really useful. And in the future, I will keep reading books to have more skill.
You see, I think she sort of struggled there with the ideas and putting them together, but I like the way that she recovered. She said, I cannot deny the fact that something else. So I just love the way that she recovered from that situation there.
Thank you, well done. And that brings us to the end of the test. Well done, congratulations. Fantastic.
Now, guys, I promise you that the examiner will not clap at the end and often will not shake your hand, but they will bring the test to an end. And that's it. That's it. Remember, around 12 to 15 minutes and it's all over. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. You can see Khan was nervous. She told us at the start, but she did a fantastic job because she took a deep breath and tried to overcome that fear. The reason Khan spoke so nicely was she used a lot of the strategies and techniques that I teach my students at IELTS with Charles. So if you want more information about those, please watch some of my other videos. Let me know down in the comments down below, what score do you think Khan got? Thank you for watching as always, guys. Bye for now.